Hello and welcome to the Collegian News Webcast. I'm Jonathan Baldwin.
And I'm Victoria Perito. Here are this week's stories. For the second week in a row, the Student Government Association has not been able to make quorum. Anthony Cano finds out what's going on.
A resolution authorizing the purchase of plaques for the upcoming Student Government Association banquet went nowhere because the Senate failed to meet quorum during its scheduled meeting March 24th. It is the second week in a row that the SGA has failed to meet quorum, and the second time the resolution has been placed on the agenda. The banquet is scheduled April 12th. Stephen Cisneros, Assistant Director of Residential Life and temporary SGA advisor, explained in an interview Thursday that there are some students who have not been able to make meetings, so they are currently working on what's going to happen with that. SGA President Stephanie Mendez could not be reached for comment on the matter by press time Thursday. During Senator reports, Jacqueline Sanchez said that the Tuition and Fees Policy Advisory Committee would meet to gather student feedback for UT Brownsville's proposed 7% increase in tuition for the 2014-2015 academic year.
It's not set in stone. I mean, we will be having a public event where students can share their concerns and voice their opinions.
When asked if a tuition increase was a significant piece of information for the SGA to share with students, Mendez replied,
"Yeah, of course."
Why did we go half of the semester without hearing anything about it in an SGA meeting?
It was never brought up, honestly. It was never brought up.
She said senators who attend committee meetings report on them during SGA meetings.
Maybe the timing wasn't good because when the committee met in December, it was already during break, and then the semester starts, and you just start doing things like you have your the first. The beginning of the semester, you have events, and then you have your classes, and you have other priorities, and maybe it wasn't prioritized as it should have been.
The SGA is scheduled to meet again at 1 p.m. today in Cortez Hall, 118.
Women can have it all, career and family, but not without sacrifices. Anthony Cano has more from the Women's Leadership Panel.
The Women's Leadership Panel consisted of Leisha L. Cheney, an attorney and partner with the law firm of Colvin, Cheney, Sines, and Rodriguez, LLP, Mary Avila, morning news anchor for KGBT TV Channel 4, Maria Hall Joyner, president and CEO of Brownsville Chamber of Commerce, and Selma Isniaga, UT Brownsville's director of academic advising. Alexandra Rodriguez, Vice President of Administration for the Student Government Association, who served as moderator, asked the women about the glass ceiling in the professional realm.
Women should be able to have children and have a family and have this stellar career and bump up against the glass ceiling and break the glass ceiling. And I think that those are all worthy and achievable goals to have to be a mom and to have a family and to be a career woman. You do have to make sacrifices.
Cheney explained how the dynamics have changed in some professional settings.
You would walk into the courthouse, I told 35 years ago, you wouldn't see any women, either as attorneys or as judges. So that's been a really positive thing here in Cameron County. In terms of the glass ceiling, does it still exist? Absolutely.
Cheney represents employers and management personnel who are sued for discrimination, sexual harassment, age discrimination, race discrimination, or anything covered by Title VII. Joyner said women have to find those 3 power words that really speak to what truly gives you joy.
Advance. There's 3 power words that are out there for you to identify and really grab a hold on and let that be your guide.
Avila, a new mom, says she loves her job, but admits juggling her career and motherhood is rough.
I challenge all the women in this group and the gentlemen to be, assertive and don't let men intimidate you.
The panel discussion was sponsored by the Office of Student Engagement. For the Collegian News, this is Anthony Cano.
Here is Rick Saldivar with the I Think question of the week.
For this week's I Think, we asked students if they feel represented by the Student Government Association. This is what they said.
No sé lo que es el Student Government Association, así es que no creo que esté bien representado por ellos.
No. No, because I've really never heard of it before. I mean, I'm sure there would be one, but I haven't heard of where they meet, or I haven't seen any postings of anything, or I don't even know who are actually in the student government. I can't tell you specific persons, so I don't know too much about it.
No, because I don't know who they are. and I've never heard of them, so I can't say I am or I'm not. So
I don't think I am because I don't know who exactly they are or what they do.
For the Collegian News, I'm Rick Saldivar.
Thank you for joining us this week. I'm Jonathan Baldwin.
And I'm Victoria Brito. Have a great week.